Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a new pick a card reading. This is the winter of 2019 to 2020 pick a card reading. So this lasts for 3 months through the season of winter for the end of 2019, just a little bit, and then mostly the beginning of 2020. So excited to have you guys here. If you guys are new to pick a card readings, I'm gonna give you guys a quick little rundown of how it works. So here we have pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can pause the video if you'd like to find the pile that you're the most drawn towards. If you guys like picking with crystals, I'll be placing some crystals below the cards in just a moment. But then once you guys are done choosing your pile, you can scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific card, so that way you can skip ahead to your personal reading. So without further ado, let's add some crystals on these cards, starting now. All right, so here are our crystal options. Here we have some bismuth, and over here is some regular quartz. Then we have sunset aura quartz, and then here is some hematoid quartz, which is basically iron in quartz. So you guys can pause the video if you'd like to find the pile that you're the most drawn to, and then once you're done choosing, you can scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific card. Then you can skip ahead to your personal reading. So without further ado, let's hop right into this, starting now. All right, so group number 1, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your winter reading for the end of 2019 into the beginning of 2020. So without further ado, let's look and see what you guys got here, starting now. All right, so group number 1, here are our tarot cards. So these ones were actually tarot cards that I used when I was little, so you might notice some like writing over them, because this is when I was learning tarot back when I was like really young, like 13 years ago. But anyway, so here we have the Page of Pentacles, the Sun, the Seven of Swords, and then we also have the Four of Cups and the Seven of Wands over here. And so with the Page of Pentacles, this is like we are beginning like a new journey, like something new is just beginning for us. Even what I wrote here at the top was opportunity to learn something new. And so this is like, I feel like this could be more of a business venture for most of you. It could also be that we are, going back to school for something. We have a class that we're really wanting to take, or it could also just be like an idea of ours that's coming to fruition about how to make money, or it could be us finally like beginning a new job somewhere around the financial area. There's like this new kind of like opportunity or idea that's sort of blossoming, especially since we have the Sun here that's next. And so this is like, it adds good fortune to everything. So overall, throughout the winter season of this year, this is telling me that you guys are gonna have like, it's gonna be pretty bright, pretty happy for you guys. I don't see anything super, super bad. Though the Seven of Swords does kind of indicate that sometimes we are being cheated off by somebody. And so I almost feel like since we have the Seven of Wands that comes right after it, there could be some sort of friendship that you guys have that you might need to confront, or you might need to talk with them about something, about either maybe taking advantage of you in a certain way, and this could be like a friendship or like any sort of relationship that you feel either kind of like cheated out or taken advantage of, or you feel like people don't fully understand you in some sort of way, and someone's not really understanding you. And I feel like you're gonna finally have to step up to the plate during the winter season and kind of like get the cards straight, basically. Because with the Seven of Wands here, this is almost like fending for yourself, standing up for yourself, having to rise above, all that kind of stuff. It could also be that with this new opportunity that you guys are getting, somebody might be trying to put you down for it, or tell you that you're not good enough, or tell you that you can't do it. And you're gonna need to step up and really prove yourself during winter and be like, yes, I can do this, and I'm going to do this, and I am doing this. But I do feel like there might be somebody that, and it could also be your own thoughts as well. I do wanna point out, this doesn't have to be somebody else. The Seven of Swords can also be your own thoughts and your own mind playing tricks with you and saying like, oh yeah, I have this great new idea, but I can't pull it off. And I feel like you're gonna need to kind of get over that mindset and that mind frame of that it can't happen for you. I feel like you're gonna need to really like sit down with yourself and be like, I'm not listening to my doubts anymore, and I'm just going to do, and I'm going to prove myself wrong, and I'm gonna do it. And I really feel like during the winter season, you guys are gonna be doing that, and I feel like you guys are gonna illuminate the situation so much and realize that you have much more potential than you ever realized. And then we also have the Four of Cups over here, and this tells me that sure, there's other things in the past that have failed with the Three Cups here that are upside down, but then there's one, and it has wings on it. And so it's the Four of Cups almost like, to me, represents that, yes, there's things in the past that might have not worked out, but it doesn't mean that the one that the next thing isn't going to, basically. Because yes, this cup has wings on it. There's so much potential in this cup. If only you'd stop focusing on the things that have gone wrong for you and just turn your focus around to a positive mindset, the ultimate potential gets released. And so this is really telling me that there might be something that you guys might be very doubtful of, or you guys might be like giving into negative thoughts and feeling like, oh, I can't do something, I can't pull it off. But what this tells me is that you absolutely can, and you're going to be pushing through, and there's like perseverance that pays off, basically. So I really see that you guys are going to be kind of getting over a bit of a hurdle that you've kind of almost held yourself back before, and you're finally getting over this hurdle and making this kind of dream happen for you guys. Then we also have the Sovereign over here. So this is also telling me that you guys are going to really need to either hash something out with a certain relationship or hash something out with yourself, and to get rid of these doubts again and kind of do it in a peaceful way, because Sovereign is like, she does it very proper. She doesn't like put anyone down in order to prove herself. She's just very like compassionate, and she does things just very beautifully and gracefully. So I feel like you guys are getting over it gracefully, and I feel like you guys are stepping up to the plate of like owning this like queen, king type of energy and realizing that yes, I can do this, and it's going to be great. I feel like you guys are going to conquer your own self and also conquer anyone else who doubts you. Then we also do have the card here of very soon, and then the card of confidence. So this kind of reiterates exactly what I'm talking about here, because with this very soon card, this is like, I feel like you guys are going to finally, again, step up to the plate. I'm really seeing this as like stepping up to the plate and realizing, yes, I can do this, I got this, I'm going to make this happen. And so over the next 3 months for you guys, it's going to be that challenge, and the challenge is going to be proving to yourself that you can do this, gaining lots of confidence as well, because confidence is exactly like the Sun card. This is like really, you know, really believing in yourself and realizing that yes, I can do this. And it's also kind of like the Seven of Wands here, because Seven of Wands shows that we need to be confident, and we're proving our confidence, and we are on top of everything, and we feel on top of our world, all that kind of jazz. And so I'm really seeing that for you guys over the next 3 months is going to be kind of like getting over those sort of things. Also, when we do have the Sun, it can also indicate that we might travel somewhere a lot warmer to escape the winter. Unless you guys do live somewhere warm, it could just be indicating again that you guys are going through a warm season. And but for over here, at least where I live, it's getting kind of chilly, but I feel like you guys are gonna like possibly travel somewhere that is warm and nice and cozy. So I'm definitely seeing that for you guys for the season of winter. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. All right, so pile number 2, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your winter prediction video pile. So without further ado, let's find out what's in store for you guys in the season of winter, starting now. All right, so pile number 2, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. So here we have the Emperor, then we have the 8 of Cups, then we have the 9 of Pentacles, we have the Hermit, and the 3 of Swords. So focusing on these cards over here, and yes, definitely ignore the fact that there's writing on some of these cards. These are the cards that I learned with back when I was like 12 years old, and this is my 12-year-old handwriting back when I was learning tarot, but I decided to whip these cards out again. Anyway, so when we have the Emperor here, and also the 8 of Cups, this is really telling me that there's going to be this huge like confidence boost that you guys have, and I feel like you guys are going to let go of a lot of things that no longer serve you during the winter season. And so with the 8 of Cups, I really feel like you guys are walking away from something that you might be emotionally attached to, but you know it's for the best. And you're going to, I almost feel like some of you guys are going through some sort of breakup during the winter season, but I feel like it's for the best. So I don't want this to be taken as bad news, because this is actually so much better for you guys. Or it could just be that you're letting go of a certain friendship, or you're letting go of, maybe you're quitting a job or something like that, or you know, there's something that you guys are emotionally attached to, that you guys have been, you know, you had in your life for some time, and I feel like you're finally letting go of it during the winter season. Then when we have the Nine of Pentacles, this usually indicates a lot more happiness, but this is like an independent happiness, and so we're kind of breaking free from the other things that we were once attached to, the other things that we needed, like either codependency or feeling like we need to be with someone when they aren't good for us, or they're like toxic, or it could be a job that we don't like, or, you know, breaking free and finally becoming like more independent. At least there's like an independence over here that's happening when we have the Nine of Pentacles at the end over here. This is really telling me that you guys are like shedding your skin and really waking up, because this card right here, it does look like, you know, shedding skin. When we have the Emperor, this is also feeling like we've finally figured it out. We have the confidence, we have the power, and we're just going to be very straightforward from now on, and we're going to feel like, you know, we have a lot to say and we're going to say it. So I feel like for you guys, this confidence boost that's coming for you guys is going to be so beautiful, and I feel like it's going to boost you guys in so many ways and get you into more of an alignment of things that do actually serve you rather than things that don't serve you. Again, with the Hermit, I do feel like you're letting go of a lot of things, and it might leave you in a sort of time period in your life where you feel like, you know, a bit more of a recluse. You feel like there's not a lot happening outside of you. Maybe you're not leaving your house a lot because you're doing a lot more inner work. Your independence is coming out. You're finally going to chase after the things that you desire. And I feel like it's going to require some time off. And then we also do have the Three of Swords, and this can indicate that we're feeling a little bit of a broken heart, but with the other cards that we have here, they're so positive that whatever this broken heart is that you guys are going through is going to be so positive for you. It's going to have positive changes in your life, positive effects. So whatever you guys are letting go of and releasing like during the winter season is going to be for your benefit hugely. And so I don't want you guys to be scared about losing something. This is like so good. Yes, it does come with a little bit of pain, because anything that we're usually emotionally attached to, or anything that we, you know, we're close to or grew a connection with, it usually hurts to lose these things. And so there will come with a possible little bit of a hurt or a little bit of loneliness. But at the same time, the outcome of this is going to be so good. I feel like you're going to find your confidence. You're going to find your independence. This is like a really blissful card. The Nine of Pentacles is like, you're living your dreams, bliss is happening, you're feeling so good. And it can also be that we're finally breaking free and having enough of indulging, because sometimes the Eight of Cups can indicate that, you know, we are stuck on a certain habit that we're finally breaking free from. So I feel like you guys are also breaking free from certain habits, and you guys are going to enter a very healthy lifestyle. I feel like one of your New Year's resolutions might be to be more healthy, work out, eat very healthy, maybe take on some sort of new sort of diet and break free from old habits. And so I feel like you guys are going to be doing that. Yes, it does come with some work, but there's confidence, there's power, and I feel like you guys are just going to, you're going to really want to stick to it. We do also have the card here of power. And so what this tells me is that there's a lot of willpower coming through in the winter season for you guys. Like, this is like, you are on top of the game again, like I was saying, and power is a lot like the Emperor card over here, because this is really like, we're taking our power back and we're saying like, no, I have the confidence, I have the willpower, I'm going to do it, I'm going to see it through, and I'm going to stick to it. So this is again kind of just telling me like, whatever you are setting your intentions towards for this new year, you're going to stick through with it, and it's going to be great for you. And then we also do have the card, pay attention to the red flags, and then joy. And so pay attention to the red flags makes me feel like, you know, whatever lifestyle that you had before, or whatever attachments that you guys had before, either with another person or with your career or your job, I feel like it's going to really be apparent the things that you need to eradicate from your life when we have pay attention to the red flags. This is telling me that you guys are going to become more aware of your diet. You're going to become more aware of the people that you have in your life, and you're going to become more aware of the things that you actually want and what doesn't correlate to what you actually want. And I feel like through that, you guys are going to realize what you need to let go of, what you're going to need to release, and where you actually need to go, where you're going to set your sights to, and what's going to actually serve you. And then with this joy card, I feel like there's a lot of happiness that waits over the next hurdle. So once you get rid of these things in your life that no longer serve you, this joy card comes in saying that things are going to be so much happier. Then you're going to be attracting things that then serve you, rather than you constantly wasting away your energy towards something that doesn't give back anything to you. This is finally bringing in and attracting things into your life that serve you, and like it's a good reciprocation. Instead of just giving and giving and giving and not getting back anything, this is a good reciprocation. So I feel like you're going to then attract things that then reciprocate great energy towards you. And then with that Nine of Pentacles, this is again reiterating that the life that you're going to have, you're going to feel again so much freer. And I do feel like, again, there are certain things that you guys are changing about your lifestyle. This is huge lifestyle changes. So I feel like, again, diet, exercise, new routines and stuff like that, you're really going to start to implement them in the new year. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 2. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I also do want to say that this can also mean that we're having a monetary increase. We don't need to work as much as well. I do want to point that out really quick. Or that we're then working from home. So we're doing something where we can finally figure out how to work from home, stuff like that too. So I did quickly see that over there that I wanted to mention. But I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. All right, so pile number 3, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your reading for the season of winter. So the winter from 2019 to 2020. Let's find out what's in store for you guys, starting now. All right, so this is what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 3. So we have the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Magician. Then we also have the Eight of Swords, and then the Sovereign of Coins, which is basically the Queen of Pentacles. So here we have a lot going on. I do want to mention, I apologize for some of the writing on these cards. These were the first tarot deck that I ever had that I learned on, and when I was studying tarot back like 13 years ago, I was writing down and jotting all my points around the cards, so that's why some of them have that. But for you guys, I do see a lot happening in winter, in the season of winter for you guys. So the Magician being here, I already get really, really, really good vibes from. I do just want to quickly point that out. But with the Two of Pentacles here, this can sometimes indicate that we are working very difficult or working very hard, and things might be kind of difficult to plan because we're so busy with how much we're working. And so either you guys are going to school or something, but your time is very taken up during the season of winter, because the Two of Pentacles indicates that we're juggling stuff. And yes, we have it sort of balanced, but we can't fit anything else on our plate. And so I do feel like the beginning of it, it's going to be quite busy for you guys. Then we do also have the Queen of Cups here, and this kind of indicates that we're going to possibly like feel maybe a bit emotionally drained. I do want to point that out, but yet there's enough inspiration there to kind of like get through. And so I don't see it all being bad, but I feel like you guys might feel a little bit stuck when we have that Eight of Swords over here. So there's a bit of this kind of like stuck energy during the winter kind of season for you guys, where you guys might feel stuck and you don't have enough time for yourself. But I do feel like eventually you're going to be making that. But again, with that Queen of Pentacles being kind of at the beginning over here, this is really indicating that we're very focused on our obligations, our work, things like this. And so I do feel like you guys are going to be, quite occupied with your time. But I do feel like during kind of like halfway through, I feel like you're going to get sort of this new sort of inspiration with this Queen of Cups over here, and there's this new sense of like fulfillment. So I feel like you guys are going to find a way to take time for yourself and feel fulfilled, and I feel like that's going to be the main sort of theme, is like finding out how to make time for yourself during the winter season, because there's like so much, and I mean so much on your guys' plate. So I don't know if you have like side projects that you're working on, going to school while working, or taking just a lot in school, or just working so much. Maybe you guys own your own business, something like that, but there's a lot of work happening, or at least a lot of obligations for you guys. There's so many obligations, and it feels like there's a lack of time. But I feel like halfway through, again, you guys are going to be sort of figuring out how to do this for yourself, and how to make time for yourself, and how to get emotionally filled to fill up your cup. And then we also do have the Magician over here. So this means that you got it together. I do want to mention that this is the best card to come out right now, because this means that you have got it going on. You have this infinite potential to do anything. And so whatever you guys put your mind to, you're going to be able to fit it in. You're going to be able to work it out. This also means that you're going through a huge manifestation period as well during the winter months, where you guys can pretty much manifest anything and everything. The Magician indicates that you're going through a time of almost like a portal being opened, where you guys can manifest so much more and so much easier than you could ever before. And I feel like it's because you guys are getting into this sort of alignment where, yes, you guys are working hard, but it's building up your energy so much. And with that built up energy, I feel like you guys are going to be able to do so much because of it. There might be a sense, though, where you guys don't even really see it with this Eight of Swords, because the Eight of Swords can indicate that we are a little bit closed off, or we're not really accepting all of the potentials that are in front of us, or we're feeling maybe a little bit drained, and we feel maybe a little bit stuck. And so with this Eight of Swords, I want you guys to know that even though you might feel stuck with all these obligations, and you might feel drained or closed off, you guys are going through this infinite potential where you guys can make anything happen. So if you just change your perspective over it, I feel like you can make so much happen. Whatever you guys set your sights to in the winter month, you guys can make happen. Don't let your busyness and the negative thoughts get to you. Don't let them make you feel stuck, because with this Magician here, this is, again, I do want to just keep reiterating this, ultimate potential for manifestation. Ultimate potential. So let's see what these other cards are here. So we do have the Soul Work card next. And so what this is really showing me is that, again, the worker bee. The fact that we have the bee over here, and we also have the Two of Pentacles, is indicating that you guys are going to be working so hard during the winter months, or at least you're just going to be so obligated through so many different things where it feels, whoops, just totally hit my knee on the table. But you guys are going to be going through a time period where it feels like you're very busy. You're a busy bee, but you're making the honey. And so the great thing about doing all this work is that you're cultivating so much. And this is why we have the Magician, is because you're cultivating so much energy during this time. So yes, you're working hard. Yes, it's crazy. Yes, it seems like you have no time for yourself, although I do feel like that's going to be coming halfway through. I feel like there's going to be more time for yourself like halfway through the winter season. But you're cultivating so much because of it. So this Magician is like, whatever you guys set your sights to, you're gonna do it. So I just want to point that out one more time. Whatever you guys set your sights to, since you guys are working so hard, you're cultivating so much energy, and that energy has the potential to become whatever you set your focus towards. Just pointing that out. Then we also have the You Deserve Love card over here. And then we also have the New Beginnings card. And so with this You Deserve Love card, I feel like, again, you guys are setting your sights on something with this bow and arrow. And whatever you guys set your sights towards, that ultimate potential of the Magician comes through. And so, yes, I do feel like there's going to be a lot that you guys need to get done, that you guys need to do. There's going to be a lot that's going to be pushing towards your plate. But I feel like you guys, again, whatever you set your sights to, it's yours during the winter season. Whatever you guys set your sights to. So I'm just gonna like hold this card up here like this so you guys can see it a little bit better. Whatever you guys set your sights to, it's coming. Then we also have this New Beginnings card over here. And so I feel like for you guys, this 44 is like really sticking out to me. 44 is it's a number that I see so often. And it deals with working a lot. It deals a lot with business. It deals with finances, all that kind of stuff. I feel like you guys are cultivating so much, and it's gonna really pay off. And you're almost creating this new beginning for you guys. But I don't feel like this new beginning is gonna happen until the end of the winter season. I feel like after this whole winter season, you guys are gonna start and head out on a new path. And this new beginning is like whatever you guys are cultivating during this winter month, you're gonna be able to then reap the rewards of that at the very end, and it's gonna cause this transformational effect for you guys where you guys blossom. So the winter month I see as the winter season I see as the cocoon stage, where yes, it's kind of hard work, you're transforming yourself, you're putting in that soul work, right? And then the outcome is then the blossoming butterfly at the very end of the winter season is like finally blooming with that ultimate potential. You're growing your wings. The wings are coming out. Whatever you set your sights on, that's what's going to come out of the cocoon at the very end of the winter season. Whatever you guys set your sights on, that's what's growing, and that's what's cultivating. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 3, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you guys did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! All right, so pile number 4, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your winter prediction. So let's find out what is in store for you guys this winter. All right, so pile number 4, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. So we have the 3 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the 5 of Cups, then we have the Seeker of Cups, which is basically the Page of Cups, then we also have the Moon. So much water energy here, you guys. Also going to quickly mention that sometimes there's writing on this deck of cards just because these were the first tarot cards that I've ever had, and I learned tarot on these ones, and so sometimes I like wrote on them, so that's why you'll see my little 12-year-old handwriting on the cards. But this is pretty dang powerful. There's so much water energy. So this is going to be, the winter season is going to be quite an emotional or like sensitive time for you guys. The only card that we have that's not like a water sort of card is the Three of Swords, which deals with our emotions once again, which is exactly what the cups are and what the water cards are. So this is like, this is a massive amount of like sensitivity, but it's not necessarily all bad. Yes, we do have the Three of Swords, but don't let that one scare you, nor the Five of Cups, because there's also such good cards like surrounding this. But I do feel like since we have the Three of Swords and we kind of start off with that, we might start, this can indicate that we're starting the winter season off on a little bit of a either doubtful foot, like we're putting the foot forward that like either we're a little bit doubtful of our future, maybe we're feeling a little bit held back, maybe something recently happened to us that we're feeling some emotional pain over, some emotional times. And so this is like indicating that you guys might be going through a bit of you know, a restful period, or you guys might feel a little bit unmotivated. You guys might be feeling a little bit like there's just this sort of like unmotivated feeling, basically. But I do feel like this is going to be completely turned around. But I do feel like you guys are going to be missing something. We have the Five of Cups over here, which indicates that I feel like you guys are going to be a little bit stuck in the past at the beginning. And so it might be a theme throughout the winter season that you guys might be thinking about something from your past. You guys might be thinking about something that you once had that didn't work out. Or you guys might be thinking about certain failures that you've had. Or you guys might be looking at the doubt that you guys have, or your current track record might not look so good in a certain place, and you guys might have a lot of doubt because of that. But I see a huge transformation happening, especially like midway towards the end of the winter season. I see this massive transformation, and I feel like you guys are going to get this sort of like inspiration throughout the winter months, because we do have the Ace of Cups kind of being in the center over here. So I feel like this is like the overall most prominent energy of the winter months, and the Ace of Cups is one of my favorite cards in all of tarot. And so this is really indicating that you guys are going to be surrounded by so much love, and I feel like there's going to be so much love, inspiration, and motivation surrounding you, and there's going to be a lot of time to emotionally fulfill yourself. But I do feel like once in a while you guys are going to fall back into the emotional pain and rest, rejuvenation, kind of like grieving period throughout. But I don't feel like it's going to be very prominent, because these two, I feel like just, they don't have as much of a powerful impact as the Ace of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Moon. So for you guys, I really feel like there's this new inspiration coming. I also feel like there might be this new love blossoming, because the Page of Cups can indicate that somebody somewhere has their eye on us, and they end up kind of like asking us out. So I am seeing a little bit of that. Also, this wishbone is really sticking out to me, the wishbone that we have at the top of this card. So this is really showing me that somehow I feel like whatever you guys are wishing for, you're going to gain a little bit of a wish during the winter season for you guys. Like whatever you guys are hoping for, I feel like it's like a wish come true, like a good luck sort of charm, having this Page of Cups over here. This is also like something that's a little bit unexpected, unorthodox, and so I do feel like there's something coming to surprise you. And I feel like it's most likely a person, and this person is going to surprise you in a really, really good way. And this person's going to make you feel really good. And this is exciting to me, because we also, again, we have the Ace of Cups, and I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be either falling in love with someone new, or this could be a friendship that's coming in, or it could be some sort of gift that we're receiving during the winter months that all of a sudden kind of change our perspective around. Because at first we're feeling, you know, a little bit down, a little bit sad over something from the past, and then all of a sudden we get this sort of gift. We get this, like, one of our wishes almost gets granted to us, or it does get granted to us. What is something that you're hoping for? This is, again, some sort of gift, or it could be a person coming in that is going to emotionally make you feel really fulfilled and really good. Like it's something you've been hoping for and desiring for some time, and it helps you get over these feelings over here. And then also with the moon, I do feel like this is going to be a sort of surprise to you guys, because the moon's energy is always something that we don't really expect. It's something that's a little bit hidden, and so it's something we don't really see right away. So again, when you get this gift, or even if this person does come into your life, I do feel like it might not come in an expected way. I feel like this is quite unexpected, and then it randomly just pops up and we're like, wait a minute, whoa, what is this? I feel happy. All of a sudden you're going to feel like laughing. All of a sudden you're going to feel really, really good. And there's a lot of positivity to that. Also, sorry, I will apologize. The sun is coming out so strong right now. And so I'll just move this card to this side for now so that you guys can actually like see. All right. We'll be doing our reading on this side now. So for you guys, again, I'm really seeing there's this surprise that's happening for you guys, and it's going to be really positive and quite exciting, in fact. And then we do also have the transmute card over here. And so this is showing me that you guys are going to, through this surprise and through this new thing kind of like popping up for you guys, you're going to be able to transmute and transform a lot of the energy from before. And so the energy that was kind of holding you down, the energy of the past, or like the emotional pain that you guys might be feeling in the beginning, is going to be completely transformed by this surprise and this gift, which could either be a person or an actual physical, tangible gift that you guys are receiving, surprisingly, in a surprising way during the winter months. And then we also have the worth waiting for card. So this is a really impactful card to show up right now, because with this, I really feel like whatever you guys are down about, this is the promising card of showing and saying that whatever's in store for you in the future is so much better and completely trumps out whatever you guys are losing right now. And so whatever you guys have lost, there's something so gorgeous waiting for you down the road through your life. So the new things that you guys are going to be receiving because of the fact of letting go of this certain thing are going to be so much better. Because yes, we're losing something that we might have held near and dear to us, or we're going through a time, a harder time. But whatever this harder time is doing for us is going to help us so much and align us to what actually we're supposed to be aligning to. Because if we were still attached to this sort of thing, we would have been denying the future thing even coming into our space because there wasn't room for it. So getting rid of this thing all of a sudden opens the doorway for the actual fulfilling things to come into your life, the things that are actually meant for you. So yeah, again, I'm going to read the bottom of this card because I find it very powerful. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So I mean this in your love life and all aspects of life, because this reading isn't just about love. This is touching all aspects. So I do feel like this is speaking for your love life, but then also a lot of other things as well. So I do just want to point that out. It kind of speaks to all aspects of your life. And then our last card is Victory, which again is crazy because we have another cup on top of this card. So I'm going to hugely just point out right now, and the fact that we have 35 and we have a 35 and 35. This is intense. This is huge. And the fact that we have cup, and then there's so many other cups all over here. Like, this is just crazy that we have another cup and then the 35 and the 35. So I'm going to go into the numerology first about this. So 35, that in total equals an 8. 8s are about taking risks and then chancing out with luck. And so I do feel like, again, there is a sense or a feeling that you guys took a risk and now you are grieving because you've lost something. But this risk is going to pay off so much. 5s indicate going through massive change. And so yes, your life is going to be changing up quite a lot over the winter months, but it's going to serve you better than you could imagine. And then 3s indicate usually the love, romance, celebration, stuff like that. And so I feel like there's going to be a lot to celebrate over with this Victory over here and with the Ace of Cups. These are almost feeling like the same card to me. But I feel like there's going to be, again, this surprise, this wish is being granted for you. And this wish is going to be so worth waiting for. You're going to realize why all of this had to happen in the past in order to make room for you guys to welcome this new thing into your life. And I feel like this could either be a new love, a new romance, the person that's actually meant for you. It could mean like some sort of actual tangible item or gift that we're being gifted, and it's so much better than what we had before, or it's helping us align to the correct path that's meant for us type of thing. So whatever's coming, whatever you guys are letting go of, it's going to be so good to let go of it. And I feel like through this process, you guys are going to realize why it was so good to let go of it, because you're aligning yourself to the right path of the things that are really truly meant for you. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 4. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!